Delco Dan's Dirty Golf Picks.
Man, soon as that music kicks in, you know what time it is. Welcome to Delco Dan's Dirty Golf Picks, brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinking Bros doubles your first deposit all the way up to $1,000. We're also happy to announce we've signed on with MyBookie.com through the end of the Super Bowl of next year. So we'll be betting with them for the next, 8-9 months, kids. Cheers.
One of the longest relationships I've had in my life. MyBookie.ag.com.
Yeah, .com.
Back to the Grand X days.
Yeah. Was it really?
Yeah. That was our gambling sponsor.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's weird is in all honesty, we chatted with some other companies, and it's still not legal in all 50 states. So therefore, MyBookie is still the best you can probably use right now. And I don't know when, like Texas, we're in Texas. They didn't approve it here.
I'll be real with you. When gambling is legal in every state, I'm out.
You think so?
I'm out.
You're just not doing it anymore.
It's not cool anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of loses its edge.
You can do something else?
I'll figure something out.
Cornhole, ring toss, something like that?
Maybe pottery.
Give it a go.
Yeah.
See what happens. If you remember on last week's show, kids, Delco said he wouldn't gamble for an entire week if he missed all of those picks. How'd you do?
I went over.
Yeah.
Because I went with 3 winner plays and I went with an MMA fight that I lost. Because Max Holloway is the ultimate gatekeeper.
Who did you lose to, though? Did you lose to Max or did you lose to Chat?
They had Max.
Yes.
They called it.
Yep.
Arnold Allen,
He's great, by the way.
he was good. It was a good fight.
And that would have been my pick. So I'm not gonna haze you that much. That would have been my pick as well.
No sense of urgency. Probably should have ramped it up like he did in the 5th round. And he probably, he got dropped in the 5th round. That didn't look good.
Right. What I liked about him, though, was even after it was over, he didn't need the judges, nothing. Like you could tell he was pissed at himself because he probably should have won that fight if he had executed his game plan properly.
Right.
And he just didn't for whatever reason.
Volk's actually joked about this. He's like, you need to stop feeding my contenders to Max because Max is going to beat all of them.
Yeah.
But Max not going to be able to fight him.
No. And then golf-wise, how did you do last week?
Russell Henley showed up.
Did he? What did he finish?
He was like top 12 or something.
Okay.
It wasn't bad.
That's not bad.
It wasn't bad.
It's not bad. I had my second place of the year. And,
you went
first
second,
playoff loss.
third, fourth, I think.
Sure did.
Yeah.
With all 3 picks.
You were all around the hoop. Just couldn't get it in.
So angry, dude.
Yeah.
And I was at my child's birthday party, so you would have texted me. I didn't get to see it. I left the house right around the hole 8, I think.
Okay.
Spieth was up by 2, and I was like, great, who cares?
So in spite of you, I took Matthew Fitzpatrick on a live line on Sunday.
Yeah.
And that paid off. And I had a little extra money from that win.
Sure.
Obviously, I didn't cash out yet, but I did like a 4-team MLB parlay last night.
Did it hit?
Yes.
Did it really?
So your boy might be back. I don't know.
No shit.
Although I'm not allowed to gamble ananymore.
Did
So
you take the Rays and the Marlins?
I took the Rays.
Okay.
I took the Phillies game 1, White Sox game 2. So it was a double header.
All right.
So I faded the Phillies in game 2.
Smart. Look,
Yeah.
it's hard to win a doubleheader.
And then the Braves with Strider. So
Yeah.
all 4 hit.
Yeah. Dude, the Rays are fucking unstoppable. Jesus Christ. They did another 4 home runs last night. I know. It was amazing.
But this is a golf show.
Sure is. But we've been gambling on all of it. Once again, all of these picks we're about to announce. The odds are from MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinking Bros doubles your first deposits. We said last week that ChatGPT would be making your pick this week. Did you feed it the material and everything else?
ChatGPT. I can still not ever get it
Me
down.
neither. Just call it Chad.
Just Chad, yeah. Can't really quantify or understand anything past 2021 yet. So you have to go to like these different statistical models that other websites have that similar kind of AI.
Okay.
And it spit out a pick that I'm going to give you. But I've decided this week I'm going to become John Henry, I think. Dan versus the machine.
Yeah. Okay, let's see who you got here. Who does the machine? We'll start with the machine first.
Yes. So the AI spit out Nick Taylor and Adam Hadwin, the Canadians, at 28-1.
All right. Where is this tournament at?
This is in New Orleans.
New Orleans, that's right. That's right. Okay.
The Zurich Classic.
How do you feel about their pick, in all honesty?
It's a good pick.
It is.
It is a good pick.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Nick Taylor's actually been playing real good golf. You'll remember he was, I believe, third at the Waste Management when we went.
Yeah.
You're like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know Nick Taylor.
Hadwin's been kind of circling around.
I picked him a few weeks ago. These guys, so one of the biggest advantages, I think, in a team match play tournament like this is that you're homies in real life.
Yeah.
That you're friends, you're from the same country.
Typically.
You guys play together. Typically.
Unless you're Ryan Palmer, who just somehow in the last couple tournaments has like stumbled his way upward to have John Rahm as a partner, and he won the 1 year.
That's funny.
It was a couple years ago. And then
Okay.
I think he had somebody else, like one of the top names. He keeps getting top names, but this year he got Scott Piercy, so it's like, sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Your run is
winning
over.
that one. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And then who's your pick against the machine here?
I'm going to go Hoagie Fest.
Yeah.
I'm going Tom Hoagie. I'm going Harris English. Harris English has won, not this tournament, but he's won multiple like partnered golf tournaments, usually with Matt Kuchar.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. It's Hoagie Fest again, huh?
But 33 to 1, $100. I'm also going to just sprinkle money on the AI just in case they're right.
Yeah. So is this UFC pick? Is that AI as well?
That is also AI. I only made one pick because I want to see how I do against the machine.
Okay. And you're picking Sergey over Curtis Blades?
No, the AI did.
Oh, the AI did. Gotcha. I'm actually picking Curtis Blades in real life.
I think I am too. I gotta fade the machine.
I'm going to fade the machine on this one. I'm not going to go with that. Giorgio, you got any thoughts on that? Since it's up there on the board there. Who do you got in Sergey versus Blades?
I got to tell you guys something.
Sure.
The machine plays both sides.
It does. We ran multiple simulations yesterday. I went with the first one, and then Giorgio ran a couple, and sometimes it threw out Curtis Blades. We should have done like a average, I guess.
So that's my new thing is they're both very specific. It only had Sergey winning by knockout, and it only had Blades winning by decision. So I think I'm going to sprinkle home load on each of those.
All right.
And lose both.
And lose both, yeah. I'm
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to take Blades in this one. I said it on a Monday morning recap, and I'm gonna do that this week. As far as my golf picks go this week, I bet these last night. Let me pull it up here. It was super late. I was doing taxes last night. Not fun.
Filed that
whatsoever.
extension. That's an October damn problem.
Sure did. Sure did. We have multiple entities, so some of them had to be filed, and then others were pushed. All right. So first up here, I've got Sam Burns and Billy Ho. That at plus, it's 13 to 1 in that one. I've got those two guys. This next one's for you, by the way. Mm-hmm. It's the Kim brothers, dude.
Yeah, dude,
you know why?
They were a wagon in the President's Cup.
So here's the beauty of this. This is the first time in my bookie history, and maybe it's from us screaming about it, they actually wrote Tom Kim on the board instead of whatever his birth name is.
Koyoung.
And I like that. So that's coming in right about 20 to 1 right now on
pick.
mybookie.com.
I don't think they did not lose very much against the Americans in the President's Cup.
Nope, and they're homies in real life. It was same with the Canadians. Like I like that. And then last one is I'm going back to the well with Denny McCarthy. I keep getting burned by this guy. I'm sure this is just lighting money on fire at this point. But McCarthy and Damon here. I'm going to take it 34 to 1.
It'd be like a weird tournament that both of those guys would win, right? Like it's not like a real tournament.
Yes.
You can't really count it as a win.
No, but
People do. They're like, oh yeah, last year Xander had a couple wins, one being the Zurich. It's like, no, that's not. This doesn't count.
No, they're both playing well, and it's one of those things where one could carry the other, and we'll see what happens here. The toughest part about this is I watched this tournament last year, and I remember this tournament very well once I started studying it. And this was the Patrick Cantlay Xander Schauffele one last year.
Yeah, because but this year I think they're under 3 to 1. They're like plus 265. So
Yeah.
it's like, why? That's not worth it.
It's fucking awful. And here's what I don't.
They'll probably win.
They'll probably win. They'll probably win. Dude, last year. Because I love watching golf, and I've always got it on the background. It was Saturday last year, and they had one more round. They were up 10 shots over the field. I mean, it was like minus 27, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I mean, it wasn't even close.
They're best buds.
Are they really?
Vacation together.
Yeah.
We're
Suck
thinking about
each
going to
other's
live
dicks.
together. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, still might. We'll see. And then
We'll trade him for Brooks. We'll get Brooks back.
Another hot pick that everybody was on is Max Homa and Morikawa.
The Cal Bros.
So what's the relationship there?
They both went to Berkeley.
Oh, they did. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And I believe Homa was Collins like Giorgio. What would you call your like recruiting guy that would show you around?
Your host.
your host.
Yeah.
No.
So he, I think Max had graduated at that point, but he was also the host for the weekend to recruit Colin Moore.
He had a male host.
All recruits have
Yeah,
a
all
host.
yeah.
No, Giorgio. When I was back in the day, it was a girl. It was always girls at these schools that took you around.
Yeah, but it's a guy on the team that shows you around. It's
Yeah,
not,
you get that who
not
you're
that, I'm sure
staying
there's
with.
women, but
Yeah. But that's not who I cared about.
Yeah, you get
know what I'm
assigned
saying?
to a player on the team as your host, and you stay with them, and then they take you around and
They do.
introduce you to the women.
I do.
I mean, that's also a team that should win, right? Like Max and Colin, two studs.
Yes.
Two top 10 guys.
Two fucking studs, but the odds are dog shit. So it's like those two are the two favorites.
Yeah.
Cantley and Homa and those guys. So it's like, I'm not doing that. But the Kims are fun, just out of comedy, and I like those guys.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the guy who took me out at Alabama, Giorgio, was disgusting. I don't think I ever saw less than a full can of dip in his mouth the entire weekend, and I was just
I
like,
like
you're,
Tuscaloosa.
you're gross.
It's a good time.
Tuscaloosa is fun to party for sure. For sure.
Shouts to all my hitters at Galette's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very fun town to party. They used to have a bar in the middle of town where if you got fucked up, they would put you in there to resolve your differences, and then boom, you would have beers at the bar after that.
I was a big fan in my day of Wine Wednesday at Galette's. You get a bottle of wine for $5.
Whoa! What kind of wine was it? Was it barefoot?
I don't know.
We don't even know if it was real wine.
It was unlabeled, yeah.
I'm more of a Birmingham, Alabama kind
Some of
fan.
that crimson juice, brother. All right, one more time here, Delco. Tell the people who your picks are.
I limited myself to one actual pick, so Tom Hoagie and Harris English, 33-1, and then the AI spit out Nick Taylor versus Adam Hadwin and Sergey Pavlovich to beat Curtis Blades.
All right, perfect. I've got the Kim brothers, although they're not brothers. I've got Sam Burns and Billy Ho, and then I got Danny McCarthy and his little dickhead partner there. And that's who I'm going with this week, although I have a feeling this is going to be Shoffley and Cantley by 50 in this.
Although maybe it's starting to get to Cantley that he has entered the public sphere with how slow he is. Like he's getting,
I hope so.
He's getting the brunt of all of that. I mean, there's plenty of
hope.
guys that are slow, but Cantley is now the face of slow play golf.
I know.
So maybe it's getting to his head. Maybe he'll be like, they'll be. I mean, people will be kind of liquored up in New Orleans, kind of heckling him.
Hope so.
Gets in his head.
Yeah.
We'll see.
One other interesting note here on Cantley and Shoffley is, Shoffley has 7 top 10s this year, and Cantley has 5.
Yeah, they're very good. They're very good at golf.
But they're not winning. So maybe
hard to
this
win.
is the one that.
Well, I mean, Rahm and fucking Scotty have won like everything.
They have, but maybe this is the one where they both kick it into gear, and this changes their season.
That's what happened last year, I think.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Because I think Xander won a couple times afterwards.
He did.
I lost on him early on last year, and we'll see what happens. Either way, looking forward to Delco versus the Machine. Again, you at home can bet with us or against us on mybookie.com. Use that promo code DrinkinBros to double your first deposit all the way up to $1,000. For Delco Dan, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Delco Dan's Dirty Golf Picks. We'll see you on the links.